Book Snapshot.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Book Snapshot. Today we're diving into Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman, a groundbreaking book that explores how our minds work and why we make the decisions we do. Kahneman, a Nobel Prize-winning psychologist, takes us on a journey through the two systems that drive our thinking. System 1, fast, intuitive, and emotional, and System 2, slow, logical, and deliberate. This book is a masterclass in understanding human behavior, decision-making, and the biases that often lead us astray. Whether you're interested in psychology, economics, or just improving your own decision-making, this book is packed with insights that will change the way you think. Let's get started. Kahneman introduces the idea that our minds operate using two systems. System 1. This is the fast, automatic, and intuitive part of your brain. It's responsible for quick decisions, like recognizing faces or reacting to danger. System 1 is efficient, but prone to errors and biases. System 2. This is the slow, logical, and deliberate part of your brain. It's responsible for complex tasks like solving math problems or making careful decisions. System 2 is more accurate but requires effort and energy. Kahneman explains that most of our daily decisions are made by System 1, which is why we often rely on shortcuts or heuristics that can lead to mistakes. Understanding the interplay between these two systems is key to improving your decision-making. One of the most fascinating parts of the book is Kahneman's exploration of cognitive biases, systematic errors in thinking that affect our judgments and decisions. Here are a few key biases he discusses. Anchoring effect. Our decisions are influenced by the first piece of information we receive. For example, if you're told a shirt costs $100 and then see it on sale for $100 and then see it on sale for $50, you're more likely to buy it, even if it's still overpriced. Availability heuristic. We judge the likelihood of events based on how easily examples come to mind. For instance, people often overestimate the risk of plane crashes because they're more memorable than car accidents. Loss aversion. We feel the pain of losing something more intensely than the pleasure of gaining something. This is why people often avoid taking risks, even when the potential rewards outweigh the potential losses. Confirmation. Bias. We tend to seek out information that confirms our existing beliefs and ignore evidence that contradicts them. Kahneman uses real-world examples and experiments to show how these biases affect everything from financial decisions to personal relationships. Kahneman, along with his colleague Amos Tversky, developed prospect theory, which explains how people make decisions under uncertainty. Unlike traditional economic theory, which assumes people are rational, prospect theory shows that we're often irrational and influenced by emotions. One key insight is that we evaluate outcomes relative to a reference point, usually the status quo, rather than in absolute terms. For example, losing 100 feels worse than gaining 100 feels worse than gaining 100 feels good. This explains why people are often risk-averse when it comes to gains, but risk-seeking when it comes to avoiding losses. Kahneman also discusses the endowment effect, where we value things more simply because we own them. This is why people often overprice items they're selling and underprice items they're buying. Kahneman explores the difference between the experiencing self, how we feel in the moment, and the remembering self, how we recall experiences later. He explains that our memories of events are often shaped by the peak moments and the endings, rather than the overall experience. For example, if you go on a vacation that's mostly enjoyable but ends badly, you're likely to remember it as a negative experience. This has important implications for how we evaluate our lives and make decisions about the future. Kahneman also discusses the concept of hedonic adaptation, the idea that we quickly return to a baseline level of happiness after positive or negative events. This explains why winning the lottery or experiencing a tragedy doesn't have a lasting impact on our overall happiness. So, how can you apply the lessons from thinking, fast and slow, to your own life? Here are a few actionable steps. Slow down. When making important decisions, engage System 2 by taking your time and analyzing the situation carefully. Be aware of biases. Recognize common cognitive biases like anchoring, loss aversion, and confirmation bias, and take steps to counteract them. Seek diverse perspectives. Surround yourself with people who challenge your assumptions and provide different viewpoints. Focus on the big picture. Don't let peak moments or endings distort your overall evaluation of experiences. Practice gratitude. Since hedonic adaptation can diminish the impact of positive events, make a habit of appreciating what you have. So what's the big takeaway from thinking fast and slow? Our minds are powerful, but flawed. By understanding the biases and heuristics that influence our thinking, we can make better decisions and live more fulfilling lives. If you're ready to improve your decision-making and gain a deeper understanding of human behavior, this book is a must-read. And if you've already read it, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What lesson resonated with you the most? Before you go, don't forget to smash that like button if you found this video helpful, and subscribe to the channel for more book summaries, psychology insights, and self-improvement tips. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and remember, thinking is the hardest work there is, which is why so few engage in it. See you in the next video.